Hello everyone, this is Jad or AJ from Agent Overdrive, and in this video I want to show you what our system entails and how truly valuable it is. So before I dive into that, just who are we? We are growth creators, and what that means is, as I'll show you in a minute, we take care of the entire process that you'd have to go through to get more listings and sales, except the close. All we ask you to do is to close the people that we get in. Now, as a matter of fact, as I'll say in a minute, we actually do offer sales courses, so we help you with the close, but we can't close for you. Another thing I want to mention is we currently have an offer. We will guarantee you $30,000 in listing commission value in 90 days, or we'll refund your money. No questions asked. Now, before I dive into the system, I just want to show you some results we've gotten. So this was a buyer lead campaign. We got 10 on Facebook leads. And it's really easy for me to sit here and be like, oh, look how awesome I am. I got 10 leads for one of my clients. In reality, 4 to 5 were actually qualified. And out of those 4, 2 of them were ready to buy, and they actually met up, I think, at a boat show to look at his listings and sort of choose which one they want to buy. One had a $2 million budget, one had the $4 million budget, and the others wanted to buy later in the future, so we're just still in contact with them. But let's say 5 to 6 were just unqualified and are out of the pipeline. I will speak about quality in a minute, though. Now, here is a listing campaign. This is over the course of, I think, October, all the way through October. We got 3 listing leads. One of them was unqualified in the aspect that he had a $150,000 listing, and our broker does not work with that. Another listing was worth $500,000, and then another one worth $1.5 million. Another thing I want to mention is actually yesterday we got a new listing worth $2.2 million, but that's for this month's update, so I did not include it in this results. So you could just imagine there's one more lead that came in who had a $2.2 million listing, who we already booked the appointment with. So let me just dive into the system. So what we do is we take care of lead generation. So we have people coming into the pipeline. We build you a funnel to educate those people and to truly show them the value that you will provide. We set the appointment and qualify these people. Again, we take care of all qualifications. Now, 3 of these are the short-term plan. So it could get you more listings and results in the short term. In the long term, I'm talking, let's say, 6 to 12 months. We build your brand on all social media platforms, mainly LinkedIn, actually. And the reason being is, on the long term, you won't need us anymore. And at that point, you won't even have to work with us. You could just, let's say, work on a consultation basis and just depend on your social media platforms to just get all the listings and sales you need. And like I mentioned, we offer a sales course. We actually partnered with a huge person in the industry, and he made the entire course for us. So that's that. Now, some common objections people might give me to this system is, isn't this relationship based? So wouldn't your system not work? I agree. It's completely relationship based. This industry depends on relationships. However, our system doesn't get rid of that. What we do is we enhance that and make it easier and better to form relationships because we get you in contact with the right people. Second of all, most people say, oh, this is what my brokerage does. Well, this part, or lead generation, is what your brokerage does, but just as a little secret, your brokerage doesn't do the stuff that we do because they're more focused on sort of financial optimization, while we truly want the best results. So most brokerages go for SEO or Google ads. Well, we found a way better method for that I'll speak about in a minute. But let me dive into it. Scaling as a yacht broker. Now, before I dive into it, I want to give you our background story. So Agent Overdrive was originally an agency that worked in real estate. Now, we don't intend to completely cut that off, but we found that yachting has a way bigger gap and would truly benefit from our service. So we came here. And the system worked in real estate, and now we're implementing in yachting. And as I've shown you before, it has worked pretty good with multiple clients. But for our system, the growth creator system, the first step is lead generation. So in lead generation, what we use is paid ads. So the first thing, or the first step to build this lead generation mechanism, is to choose a platform. We found Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn to be the best to run ads on. Next, the strategy. You're going to have to, now this is very detailed, so I'm going to try to cover as briefly as I can, but you choose who to target, where to target them, and how to target them. After you've come up with a strategy, which I recommend you do get a professional to set up for you, you have to come up with some lead magnets or offers. This is what will separate you from other competitors. And these lead magnets will then fall into different ad angles. So if you notice here, our lead magnets are free yacht appraisals. And as you notice here, we have many different ad angles or images with different texts. Most people look at this and think, oh, I don't have to do all that. I could just have one image. Let me tell you this. This image right here got us 80% more than any other picture out there. So imagine if we chose just these 2 ad angles. We would never have tapped into the potential of this image. So now moving on to the funnel. What's the purpose of it? So the reason we build a funnel and not a web page, and again, I really have to get this clear to you guys, we do not use a web page, we use a funnel, or not a website, we use a funnel. The reason being is funnels are optimized for conversions, as I said here, and the point of them is to first educate the audience, second, to move leads through the sales process, and third, pre-qualification. Pre-qualification is kind of optional, but these two are super important. And what I mean by that is will actually educate your audience on what you do through your funnel. And so that when they do reach out to you, they're not cold. They already know who you are, the results you've gotten, and they already trust you. Kind of like this right here. You see this video, you see the results we've gotten, you see our system. And so you trust us, and you know that if you worked with us, we'd get you the best results. Now, here are some examples of a funnel. We have a opt-in funnel for a Sunseeker, and here's some information about our broker so that they can learn more about him, truly trust him. Now, we do recommend having a video. Now, if you can't do a video, we'll just have some text about you. But again, a video performs way better. Now, outreach. So this is mainly for something that we do for you. And we actually reach out and follow up with all the leads. First of all, one of the key principles that helped us get very good results for our clients is speed to lead. Every time a lead comes in through the pipeline, within 5 to 10 minutes, we're already contacting them. We're already on the phone speaking to them. And the reason this is so important is you got to understand every lead has hundreds of other brokers chasing them around. And if you don't get to them first, you're going to lose them. Another thing we do, which carries on to the other 2 points, is our automations. This is powered by our CRM. But essentially, we have a long-term nurture sequence. And what this means is, let's say a lead isn't ready to sell right now. Maybe he's ready to sell in the next 6 months. We don't want to forget about him and contact him in the next 6 months. We want to nurture him. And so we have a long-term nurture sequence where we have automations in place that keep sending messages, texts, updates to this lead so they trust us. And after they do want to sell, they come to us. Now, after all that, we have the building your brand. So it's a no-brainer. For yacht brokers, LinkedIn is a goldmine. I've spoken to over like hundreds of brokers right now, and something that they all tell me, all the people who told me they are good right now, is they get so many leads from social media. Now, it might seem bizarre, but it genuinely is the best place to get leads. Now, how exactly do you do that? What do you post on social media to get these clients? You put high-value, good posts made for your ideal clients. And the reason being is, if I make posts that my client would find valuable, they'd trust me, they'd follow me. Maybe they won't buy from me instantly, but over time, they'll see my content, they'll trust me more, they'll truly see the value in what I provide. Then once they do need my service, they'd come to me. Now, I'm actually going to pull up an example of one of our clients' LinkedIn, so just hold up a minute. All right, and we're back. So this is one of our clients' pages. I just wanted to show you some of the things we do. So these two are new posts, so they aren't getting that many engagement, but this is what I want to show you. So we posted a week ago. In just 1 week, we've gotten around 1,904 impressions or views. And out of that, 11 reactions and a single repost. Just imagine how valuable this is that someone reposted what we spoke about. Now, what did we post about? We basically spoke about how to maintain your sport fish. So essentially, it's something that sport fish owners would find super valuable. And so the reason that they found it valuable and then they reposted it, they enjoyed it, they liked it. And it's something truly, truly insane, the strategy, because you're going to get a ton of people reacting to your posts every now and then. And let me ask you this. A sport fish owner, who would he go to sell his yacht? To our client or to some random person who, let's say, cold called him or DM'd him or even was referred to? I genuinely believe this method is better than social circles because you trust this person, you're following this person. But if I get to refer to someone else, I don't know who he is. So I genuinely think this is the best strategy to getting more leads. So that pretty much concludes the entire system. Again, if you're interested in something like this, we have an offer where we will guarantee you $30,000 in the next 90 days in listing commission value, or we'll refund your money. So just click the button down below, or if you're on YouTube, there's going to be a link in the description. Just click on that. You'll be able to book in a free consultation with me. We'll speak about your situation, pricing, all that, and we'll see how it goes. Cheers.